Hello gamers, happy Sunday. I am not feeling well. I'm sad. So, it's gonna be a little bit of a calm, chill time today. Hopefully that's good with y'all. I'm gonna try and turn up the music a little tiny bit here. There you go. The music's very quiet today. What's up, guys? How's it going? You've got me in a very interesting moment. I just want to say, like, right off the bat, please don't mention the most recent short I uploaded. That was hard. I don't want to talk about it, like, at all. So, please, please. I'm grieving enough. I really don't want to talk about it. Just be respectful, man. That's all I gotta ask. Yeah, I'll be okay. I've just got chronic pain that will not subside no matter what I do, so it makes me a little hopeless. So, yeah, I'm Hawley, otherwise known as PetPyves. We're gonna highlight, bold, italicize in red, the disabled artist part of this stream. Cause boy, am I feeling it today, man. That's what's important. You know, showing up even when I don't feel my best is still showing up, and that's what's really important. I actually recently, like, was trying to set up different stream ideas and stuff, and today, the original plan was to build a theme park. But, we can't do that because my computer is giving me trouble and just I don't have the energy to fight it. I just don't. So we're gonna design some merch instead. Because I've been working on my merch and my cat is trying to already ruin everything. Hold on. He's very, very anxious today. That's kind of, you know, he really plays into my emotions, unfortunately. So hopefully he'll be nice. He's been really aggressive because he's anxious, but he just took his medicine, so hopefully he'll calm the heck down. So if you hear my cat, that's why. He's just a little anxious. Alright, so I actually finished this poster I was working on last time, so I figured I'd show you guys how it turned out, because it's really good. God, this music's too loud. I hate this. I'm very overstimulated right now.
We were debating about the reason why that chicken crossed the dang road. Well, their answer is obvious. Here it is. The chicken crossed the road to collect from Fry's money at the Fry's bank on an FRY day.
FRY day. What? Spell that out. FRY day. It didn't spell out day, but it spelled out Friday. My poor little text-to-speech. Thank you, Tyler, for the dono, dude. I really appreciate that. What are my main pronouns? I literally just had that on screen. I prefer they, them above all else. He, him secondly, and she, her last. Just because I'm AFAB, people, the moment I open my damn mouth, they're like, oh, she, her. And it pisses me the hell off. Because I'm not just she, her. But people just make that assumption because society bottom text, so it's my least preferred. You can still call me that. It's just, it kind of icks me out because it makes me think that people only call me that because of societal expectations and all that good shit. So, I prefer they, them, thanks. But technically I use all of them. You can't mess it up. I really don't have the spoons to care. But yeah, Oh, Kit Thor, oh my god, thank you so much, dude.
Money for whatever fund we're on at this point. Fry, Dino, PC, or whatever you would like. Red heart emoji.
Oh, Kit Thor, dude, thank you. Yeah, I got the new PC. Next step is to get a new drawing tablet. Hilarious story. There's Mod Podge all over it. Yeah, it's not too good. I really need a new one. I haven't gotten a new one since, like, the year I graduated high school. Yeah, so we'll get, that's my next goal for the PetPyves channel, is to upgrade that. And also right now I'm taking all the funds that I'm making and I'm putting it back into making my store really cool. So what happened to my website? It got really expensive and corporate greed banished it to the shadow realm, because, you know, we live in a society, and I'm very morbidly depressed about that, so I don't really want to get into it. But yeah, if you guys want to donate like Kit Thorin and Tyler from Texas did, you can do that. There's a button to do that on many parts of the screen. I'm too tired to explain, dude, but thank you. It all supports me and keeps me from having to work a real job that would probably kill me at this point, so thank you for that. And then there's fan art too. There's some really cool fan art. You can use the link in the description anytime, even when the stream's offline. And that's really cool. I've gotten some really cool art. Oh god, thank you so much!
It's me again. I'm sorry to hear that you aren't feeling well. Around here is some money to help. Also, may Build Child take over stream next?
Thank you for the dono, cassette girl. Yeah, I'll be feeling better soon. I'm also just processing trauma out of the wazoo, and it's making me feel extra bad. I'm going through physical therapy, which makes me feel physically extra bad, on top of being disabled, which is extra bad. So I don't feel good, period. Like, all around. Wild Child takeover streams, probably not happening. Genuinely don't know if I could get my voice up that high anymore. I've been doing a lot of training my voice to be lower, so I don't know how long my stamina will last with that. It usually really hurts, so I don't want to put myself through that. I save it for recording like actual episodes and stuff right now. So yeah, this is a poster I finished a while ago. It might look like pretty much the same as what we did on stream last time, but if you look really, really, really closely, the shading and lighting has these really cool little, like, comic book kind of speckles and stuff, which I really like. There's a lot of really great little details in this. Even the background has a little bit of that going on. And I added a bunch more shading and lighting in these cute little, like, light spheres and stuff, and just added a bunch of detail to the background and stuff, because I really wanted it to remind me of the swamp where I'm from, you know. So that was the persona one, because I'm working on posters right now. I think posters would just be freaking awesome, dude. Today I think I just really wanted a tedious thing to work on. Like, when I don't feel good, I need something like slow and tedious to work on. I don't know why that helps me cope with whatever I'm doing, but it just does. So I really want to work on, I have a really cool 12 poster in mind. It's kind of like the idea, I'm still like thumbnailing this thing, so we're gonna really truly be starting from bare bones here. But the idea is like May tangled up in like the pocket watch chains, and then I want a bunch of pocket watches hanging around with all the vessels in it, kind of like resembling the old intros to 12, if you remember that, when the clocks would be falling and May would be falling and then the clocks would be all around with all the vessels in it. I really wanted it to resemble that, so I was like, oh my god, this sounds like a really fun idea. I tried to originally go for like one of the old like OG designs I had, which was just like redoing this very like iconic clock, this one right here, which is like obviously the old 2016 art, but I tried to come up with a thumbnail for that and it looked something like this, and it just, I don't know, it's not exciting to me. Like, it just kind of sucks in my opinion, so I was like, no, let's go for like something entirely new. And so right now I'm trying to map out all of the watches and everything, so I just realized how zoomed out it is for you guys. Jesus. Oh, there we go. So yeah, I'll work on a little bit of 12 today. I think that'd be really fun. What's 12 about? I feel like I get that question more and more lately. It's so interesting how my channel has evolved over the past 2 years, because it used to only be 12, and now it's like not a lot of people really know about it, and it's kind of interesting to me. So I'll explain it while I work on my thumbnailing here. I'm trying to make sure I got all the vessels. We got like Ivy here, Heather, that's not Thistle, that's Thistle. Ebony, Rose, Cypress, Poppy. Okay. Man, I needed this music today, man. Alright, where's Fennel? I think that's who I'm on. We'll do like a pensive little Fennel over here. Holding his little heart and crying or something. But 12 is one of my Sparkle Cat like stories from forever ago. It was one of my first stories that I ever made. I made it on my iPad with a fingertip and a dream. And a bunch of amazing, passionate, random people from the internet who decided they wanted to lend their voice talents to me. It was really awesome.
Thanks, Oinks man. This is really spooky.
Thank you for the What is spooky? I'm sorry, Zoinks. Zoinks is unironically one of my favorite words. That's so funny. Thank you so much for the dodo, dude. It's always good to see you on stream, man. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, guys, don't feel bad if you can't, like, donate and stuff. I'm not, like, a YouTuber that's gonna be, like, making everyone feel like crap. Like, dude, just watching my stuff helps so much, and, like, that's all you need to do. Even if you don't want to do that, like, it's okay. Just knowing that you're here and you care is enough for me, dude. Like, I'm at my worst right now. So, like, just being here really, really helps. But yeah, 12 is basically, like, a story about May, who's a starred and striped cat, who doesn't get her little bratty way and runs out in the middle of a storm and promptly dies. Yeah, I killed the main character in the first episode, you know. And then she meets a demon named Imp. And Imp makes a deal with her and is like, hey, if you live the lives of 12 other people and you get 24 hours with each of these vessels, you get to, like, possess them, essentially. And you have to help them. You have to change their lives in 24 hours. And you'll get your life back. So it's a big moral and empathy learning journey for this character who is otherwise quite privileged and bratty to become a more, like, aware and kind-hearted person. It's very much a slice of life. It's very much, like, lower stakes. It covers a lot of extremely heavy topics, because, I don't know, I felt like at the time on YouTube it was very much like everyone had wolves and it was the darks versus the light wolves and they were fighting and they had magical bullshit powers, and, like, I was like, man, like, I'm just so, like, I was over it at the time, you know? I was like, I don't know, I thought I could do something different. And so I did. Because, I don't know, we really needed, like, a breath of fresh air when it came to that kind of stuff in our community. It was just so, like, samey all the time. Everybody was doing the same exact thing. And in the beginning, you know, 12 is obviously not, like, fully animated or anything. Which that pissed a lot of people off in the beginning, because they were like, oh, you can't call this an animated series, because it's not actually animated, you suck. To which Hawley Era spent a good majority of her time arguing with these idiots and being like, no, it is animated. Technically, this is a definition of animation and see, blah, blah, blah. This is called an animatic, which is still an animation. So I wasted a crap load of my energy arguing with people that were never going to agree with me anyway. Only 4 years later, animatics to be the new hot, cool thing, and that, you know, now it's just like no one gets bullied for it and everybody gets praised for it, and I'm like, okay, awesome. That's kind of the theme of my life, is that I'll try something and then people are like, oh my god, you suck, and then like some point in the future, the thing that I was ostracized for tends to be like fine, and I'm like, huh. Cool. Awesome. Oh my god. So yeah, I'm not salty. Alright, I think in this pocket watch, I'll have Rue. We'll have her crying, because her whole episode's literally about grief, so. We'll have Rue. I want Willow to be right next to Cypress, because I think that's really fun and symbolic. Because they helped Willow so much, and they failed Cypress so deeply. I feel like that would just be really cool. So we'll have Mallow back here. Alright, so I'm trying to figure out where I want to put the logo, because I do want each of the posters to have like their logo, like how Persona Project has it in the corner. I might put it like here, like 12, blah blah blah, because there's a little bit of empty space here. Probably just put some extra blank pocket watches too, like facing backwards, so you can see the inscription on the back, so that's really cool. Yeah. This will be really neat when it's all done. Alright, we'll give this a shot here. But yeah, I'm very nostalgic for 12. Oh, it's the first thing I ever made. Alright guys, please be good in the chat. I've been seeing a lot of issues already, and I really truly don't have the energy to fight, so please be kind to my moderators, and don't backseat moderate either, like, please. We got it. Oh, goodness. Let's see. I'm trying to remember what I was doing just now. Yeah, see, this is kind of the issue. Like, I'm very highly dissociative at the moment. Because, like, I've just been processing a lot, and the holidays are around the corner. And in case you didn't know, that's a really sore subject for me. And so I knew streaming this week was going to be really hard, and I almost didn't do it, especially when my original plans were not working like an hour ago. I was like, oh my god. I don't know if I could do this. I'm just so tired, but I remember that I really need to show up even when I don't want to. It's like really important for mental health of all of things, honestly. Alright, so we're gonna have May kind of like reaching up like, oh. And she's gonna be, god, I can't wait. Oh my god. I literally have never had like posters of my own stuff before, and I'm like so eager to like get them. I really just want to get them and be like, oh my god, like, I made that, you know? Like, I don't know, I just think it's really neat. I have a whole blank wall that I really want to fill up with fan art and stuff and posters and just all that good stuff. God, I am really struggling, so we're just gonna take this extremely slow, y'all. It's so rough. Oh, thank you.
Can't stay so love you chatters. Don't forget to eat, drink water, and sleep. You're perfect how you are. You did a good job today. Don't forget someone loves you and you're their everything. Love you chatter. Aaron out. Red heart emoji. Red heart emoji. Red heart emoji.
Oh, Aaron, dude, thank you. That is the sweetest thing, dude. I think we all needed to hear that. Thank you, dude. What an awesome thing to say, man. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. Sometimes I feel like I do need to hear that I did a good job today, because, like, oh my god, man. I'm, like, so hard on myself. So thank you for that. Man, that's awesome. Yeah, it's been rough trying to sleep for me lately. It's just been a lot of nightmares. I had nightmares last night, and then I was woken up by, you know, the city being the city with gun violence and stuff, and it's just been a not fun time. Which, it boggles my mind that that even happened yesterday, considering it was like, you know, 10 degrees or something, but, you know. Let's see. I haven't drawn cats in a while. Like, I'm so used to drawing people that now I'm, like, forgetting how to draw animals. Crazy how things have turned out, because, like, it used to be that I could not draw humans at all. And now it's like, uh-oh, I'm stuck. Now I can only draw humans. I gotta draw, like, cats again. Cats and dogs. And I'll be using their updated designs in this poster just because I freaking love them so much. And I think they're awesome. Oh my god, y'all.
You're doing great. Keep up the awesome work.
Oh, thank you, rando artist. Oh my god. Thank you so much, y'all. Oh my god. Man, thank you. I appreciate this work so much today, y'all. Cause yeah, I don't know, I'm always pushing myself so hard. Especially when it comes to Persona Project. I just really want to, like... sorry, I got really distracted because you brought up For the Grey Arrow. That is legit my favorite aesthetic, man. Like, that is exactly the playlist I'm playing. That style is so good, man. It takes me back to, like, Wild Child's era. It just brings me a lot of comfort. But yeah, no, I push myself a lot with Persona Project because I know it's, like, probably the most important thing I'm ever gonna do. I'm always giving it 100%, and, like, being autistic, I tend to not remember that my body and mind needs breaks, because I'm not, like, super connected with them in the same way, either from trauma or the autism, and so, a lot of the times I end up, like, in these scenarios where I'm just like, God, what the hell is wrong with me? And then I'm like, oh yeah, maybe because I'm processing XYZ on top of my body XYZ. Like, I always forget about that, and I get really frustrated when I can't do something. Like, I'm like one episode behind on Persona Project right now, and I'm like really mad. Because all I have to do is like lip sync it, and that's like, the episode would be done. But I just couldn't get to it. I just could not do it. I just could not sit at my desk for long enough, and it was so frustrating. So yeah, that's why I picked something extremely tedious to work on today, because I just need something that's not like so rush, go, go. Because, not that I rush Persona Project, but with short form content, I don't spend a lot of time on it. It's short. And I really miss sometimes, like, the really long, grueling, like, almost no-end projects. Great example of this is Brightside, if Brightside fans are in the chat. It's my TTRPG, that I have on the channel. Man, I've been working on it a lot lately, because I just really need something long form to, like, scratch my brain. It's just sometimes I just need something long and tedious and annoying to work on, because the end product is just that much more satisfying. And I am really happy to say that, like, Brightside episodes are hopefully going to be coming back out a lot more consistently, because for a while I literally was unable to work on it because it was long form, because I was so short form content brand that I didn't even know how to sit down for like the 20 hours it takes to edit like an episode of Brightside, when I could make an episode of Persona Project in like 6 hours. You know what I mean? Oh, my water is stuck. There we go. My liner is so clean. What brush do I use? I'm on Clip Studio. I'm just using the G pen. Sometimes for even crisper liner, I'll do the mapping pen.
I hope you feet better soon, and Lofi supremacy.
Oh my god, Leaf, thank you, dude. Thank you so much. Lofi is thebomb.com, dude. People all the time are like asking me like, oh, can I use Wild Child as like a voice claim for an OC? And I'm like, no, please don't use any audio from Persona Project. But if you want someone that's really close in the exact same vocal range, Lofi. Lofi's your best bet. Lofi was like my first character that I voice acted in a long time that was like Wild Child. And Young May is also very much like Wild Child as well. I have like a similar little like young child voice that I do for some of my younger characters across my channel. But yeah, hee. Alright, we're gonna have May reaching. I don't want it to be like she's struggling, because like I'm trying to really reference the intro, and the intro is very much like she's like almost like in a dream, hazily reaching out, like trying to like the original concept for that like sifting through memories thing was actually like foggy. Child, what are you doing? My cat is like tearing up my chair. What the hell? Child of mine. Alright. If you ever hear me talking to my animal like he's my son, it's because he is my son. I birthed him. It's my baby. For reference, he is taking up a vast majority of my seat right now, because he has to be that close to me. Like, he's been really anxious since last night. He's a bit of a guard cat, so whenever he hears, like, potential danger, he literally goes on high alert, and he's just an anxious baby. And now he can't stop, like, pacing from window to window and looking at everything. I feel really bad for him. I wish people would, like, understand that. Like, with, like, any kind of, like, loud public noise. Like, fireworks, music, all that kind of stuff, like, really stresses animals out, and I feel like nobody talks about that, and it makes me really sad. At 929. Dude, that's awesome. I'm glad you're able to make this stream, dude. I'm glad you enjoy all my videos too. Hell yeah, dude. We got such a variety of them, like, there's always something to watch. What inspired me to make 12 I Am Jinx? It came from a dream. Freaking literally everything on my channel comes from my dreams. Like, this is a very common occurrence. You'll find here.
How would you react if Twix showed up and laid on your lap for comfort and support?
No, my god, Twix! Twix! I love Twix. For reference, Twix is Tyler's dog, and I love Twix so much. He's the bestest boy. Most well-behaved boy. A very good chocolate baby. I love Twix. I'd be very happy. I think that would cure everything that's wrong with me. But yeah, 12 came from a dream. Like everything else that happens here. My dreams are my main inspiration. No, during production was the hardest character to animate in 12. Oh man, 12 is a very, very distant memory now. And unfortunately is filled to the brim with lots of traumatic experiences. And, like, I associate a lot of bad things with it now, so while I remember a good majority of it, I do forget, actually, some of parts of that. Like I said, Hawley era is really different. Oh, Gato! Yo, let's go! Wait, you weren't a member before? I thought you were! Damn! Well, welcome, dude. Welcome to being a tadpole. You'll get early access to stuff now. You know when stuff says members first, you'll be able to watch it. That's super lit, dude. Welcome! Oh my god. I could've sworn you were already here. It feels like you have. Wow. Well, officially welcome then. Yeah, Shy Artist, you can draw my arrows doing wholesome stuff. That's fine. That's part of the rules and regulation video. You can go and watch that if you ever need clarification on anything. Oh my guys, oh my god, thank you.
There's a donate attack at this Lamau. Crying face emoji. / silly.
Oh my god, I can't. Wow, the text-to-speech really said / silly. That's awesome. I haven't expected it to say, like, not that. That's amazing. Oh my god, it is a donation attack. This is amazing. Thank you guys. Oh man, maybe I'll actually be able to get my tablet sooner than I thought. That would be great. Hawley era made a lot of stupid, dumb issues, with the drawing tablet by putting Match module over it. Just a lot of, yeah, I would appreciate to fix it, so thank you guys. Oh gosh. But yeah, I forgot what I was saying, if I was saying anything. Was I talking? Am I alive? Hello? Am I okay? No, I'm dissociative. I can't remember what I was just saying. I don't remember at all. Damn, that sucks. God, what? Something about my dreams, I think. I don't know. I felt so overwhelmed by being so loved and cared for that I blanked. Oh my god. I appreciate y'all so much. That's exactly why I actually, like, forced myself to come on and stream. I was like, nah, this is gonna cheer me up, and I know it. Like, everybody's always so kind and so encouraging and so fun and silly. I needed it. Alright. I'm just not enjoying this at all. Like, this arm looks bad. We're gonna get rid of it. Bye-bye. Yeah, if this doesn't, like, cure your, like, insatiable hunger for fast, insanely fast, rapid content, like, this is how actually slow my process is. Seeing it in real time, sometimes people are just like, oh my god, I can't watch this, it's agonizing, and I'm just like, yeah, that's kind of the problem. I think we need to practice, you know, enjoying the process a little more. Even if the process is agonizingly slow, it just goes to show you, like, how much effort it genuinely takes to make what I make. Like, it's not something that, like, all the speed arts make it look so easy and then you see the end product 30 seconds later, like, no, this takes hours and hours and hours. And it's dumb, and I undo a bunch and I redo a bunch and I go, god, that's ugly, and then I'll change that, and I'll change this, and I'll change that. I don't know, lately I've been watching, like, long plays of video games, and watching them do, like, these really extravagant Minecraft builds from start to finish, and they take, like, 8 hours or something. Just to kind of calm my brain down. Oh, good sorry, I'm yawning. I don't know how. It's like the first sunny day we've had in a long time, and I'm like exhausted. It makes no sense. Dude, I know, dude. I know I draw really fast. I know everything I make is fast. I could do everything very quickly, but enough at the same time. Like, everybody's kind of conditioned now to, like, expect, like, everything to, like, just magically be done in a few seconds. Especially when I'm, like, such a consistent artist, I've found that, like, I will legit get comments on other videos being like, where's the short for this week? You only uploaded 2. And I'm, like, squinting so hard at them, being like, I don't even, like, have a YouTuber or anybody that I watch that I would go out of my way to harass content for, 1. And 2, like, how do you remember a schedule that's not even your own? Like, I don't know, that's crazy work to me. Like, even my most beloved fandoms and stuff, like webtoons and things, like, if they didn't upload, like, I always get kind of, like, sad for them when they're making these posts, like, hey guys, I'm so sorry, this won't be uploaded on time, it's gonna be, like, an hour late, blah blah blah, and it's like, dude, like, why does that pressure exist in the first place? Like, that's really unfortunate. It's not cool, man. Like, I know I've done it a lot in the past where I'm like, oh, blah, I need to, like, let everybody know XYZ, and then I'm like, TBH, how many people actually are gonna consistently be like, hey, where's this? You said on Wednesday this would happen, and now it's not happening. Like, it's such a small percentage, and so much stress for that small percentage, like, I don't know, just my extremely random thoughts right now. Oh, that's what happened. I forgot to put my live chat on the other monitor. I was like, why am I struggling? There we go. Yeah, I upload Persona Project. I try to do 3 times a week right now. Mostly because my big goal right now is to finish Blackbird's Era before my birthday. Because I'm going back to my birthplace, like, on my birthday. And that's something I've been consistently doing since I started Persona Project. Is going to Florida for my birthday. And so I'd really like to go back this time before I start Parker's Era. Because every time I finish an era, I have, like, a whole other outlook and perspective. And I really just really want to finish it. So that's the only reason why I'm so, like, such a stickler to my schedule, because I have, like, goals and aspirations that I just personally want to achieve, and I work better when I have, like, a very, like, solid schedule and routine. Like, you know, that's the autism playing into that, but yeah, sometimes I don't budge on it, and it doesn't end well. Right now I have a drawing tablet that's a Wacom. Yeah, the only reason why I wouldn't recommend a Wacom is that they are wildly expensive and honestly not worth it.
Can't stay for long, but have some fry money less than 3.
Oh, just call me Austin. Thank you, dude. So good to see you, dude. Oh my god. Thanks for coming to the stream. It's always nice seeing you, man. And thanks for the dono. That's really sweet. Oh man, that's awesome. But yeah, don't worry about it. If you can't stay long, that's totally fine. Streams are always up. You can always watch them afterwards if you really want to. But you don't gotta. You don't gotta. This is like a channel on YouTube that is so no pressure at all. Like, I don't want anybody feeling stressed about anything PetPyves related, unless it's like getting really immersed in a story and it's like, oh my god, what's gonna happen? Like, that's like a thrilling kind of like storytelling stress. That's the only kind of stress I want to see here. Oh, I love May's redesign because she has the pocket watch gold in her eyes now. It's just so pretty. I don't even remember what I was saying. God damn it, every time I'm talking. I don't remember what I was saying.
Merry Christmas, Hawley.
Oh, thank you, rando artist. But I don't celebrate, and it's a hard subject for me, and it's okay if you don't know that. Like, it's... Not everybody knows that, but thank you so much for the dono, and I hope you have a happy holiday yourself. Seems like you probably celebrate, so... Enjoy your holiday, and thank you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, you like my art style. Dude, my art style is so wild. Like, I used to, like... I don't know, like... I love my art style so much because it's just so, like... different. And I think that's what really helps me stand out as an artist today. And, I'm actually going to show you guys something kind of cool. I learned this shading style. And it's actually really cool, because it's more like a... I learned it from a 3D art class. I was in advanced placement art classes in high school. And this is something I learned in, like, a 3D class, which is, like, a subtractive method. And something that I do a lot, is that when there's, like, a really dark background, I like to do this style of shading, which is basically where you take your shading color, do the whole entire thing, and then you're gonna take away, you're gonna erase parts of it. And I'm gonna try and imagine that the light source is coming from the bottom. And so it's gonna be a lot more, like, I guess I don't know how to explain this very well. It's not gonna have as much light, it's actually gonna have more darkness. So that's why I like to do, like, this subtractive kind of method. It's a lot more tedious, but boy is it fun, because you have to sit there and think about where the light is actually touching the character, and, like, where it's actually showing up. I usually just pick a direction and then try to be like, okay, the light is coming from below, and that's kind of where... This is gonna be, like, such a tedious thing, but it looks really cool when it's done. It's gonna look really weird until I'm done, though, so, like, yeah. Trust the process moment here. But I really enjoyed this style. I started doing it back in, like, 2021 is when I think I started really, like, trying this kind of style out more. Oh, goodness. Yeah, like, I don't know, there's something about, like, the art process. Like, that's exactly why I chose this to do this today. I was like, oh my god, I just need something stupidly tedious. Because I can't work fast today, and that's only gonna frustrate me worse, is if I can't... My body can't keep up with my mind, and it's the most frustrating thing on planet Earth for me, is when I have all these ideas and dreams and aspirations, but my body says no. And then I'm like, okay. Well, you're dumb. And now I have to find something that I can do that will satisfy my itch of creativity, but also something that I can realistically get done in a way that I can do right now, which is actually a therapy tactic, which is called meeting yourself where you're at. Which is something I'm really trying to practice in therapy currently. My therapist will be very happy when I speak to her this week, because she will do her little therapist dance. That's how she incentivizes me to do anything, by the way, my therapist. She dances, and it's like the most, like, white mom, like, cringe millennial dance I've ever seen, but I love it. Like, she's so silly, man. She keeps me going. I love my therapist. I'm so glad I have one. I'm glad I did not decide to tackle Persona Project without one.
Hey Hawley, thank you so much for the stream today. They're always a joy to tune in on. To you and everyone in chat, stay awesome and hydrated.
Oh, dude, thank you, Boingle. Aw, you're so awesome, dude. You've been a member for a while, too. Thank you for that. That's so cool, dude. Oh, and Heron number. I'm like the first YouTuber you ever been a member for. Dude, that is crazy. That's awesome. Oh, man. Sorry, my noses were running like crazy. I gotta catch it. Har har. It's just so cold. Like, I have such bad allergies on a regular basis, and then like as soon as it gets cold, the heater turns on. Ugh. There we go. I'm glad I could be entertaining even when I don't feel well. Let's see. I was gonna answer another question, but I don't remember what I was gonna do. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I use the clipping mask a lot too. I don't like... I don't know. I'm so self-taught that I don't really know like how to do things any other way. I just kind of experiment in my own time and do things the way that I want to just because they're fun or like comfortable. And I feel like that's genuinely like a lot of people should be doing that more. Making art because it's art and not because it's like quote-unquote correct. Like I hate that so much. Like one thing I never liked about my art teacher in Blackbird's era, Miss Heron, that crazy freaking Reese's Cup loving teacher I had, one thing that she used to always say that I didn't agree with was that there was technically a right and wrong way to do art. And I thought that was kind of garbage. Like, I feel like there is no wrong way to do art, aside from maybe, I don't know, using AI. Which is not art. Don't call it that, heart emoji. It's not art. Like, I don't know, like, I'm just too whimsical, and I'm just a believer of everything is everything, and everything has a meaning and purpose and matters, and like, even if I don't shade it right, it's my way that I want to shade, and that's what makes it important, and that's what makes it cool and different, and I love that. Oh, what in the heck-a-roni happened there? My computer just had a heart attack, I think. Awesome. Anyways. Well. And yeah, y'all, if you like donate or join or whatever you do, like don't feel pressure to just like keep it up forever and ever and always. Like do it as long as you want to. I appreciate it no matter what. Like don't stress.
Coming to your streams. They help a lot. D.
Oh, little Jamie. Dude, all of y'all, thank you today. Holy cow. Everybody's showing up today. It is so good to see all of you, especially for the holidays. I honestly was like, yeah, this stream might not have as many people because it's getting to be that time of year where everybody's doing like 500,000 things, but it's like so cool that everybody's here today. It just makes me very happy, so thank you. It's nice to see everyone, dude. Oh my god. Yeah. I don't know, like, I just find a lot of value in people's processes more than like the end product. Like I love end products and all, but like the process is really what's so human, and seeing like how you and only you sees the world, because that's what art really is. It's just you sharing what you see and like how you see it. And I don't understand why people don't see the value in that, where they're like, oh well, your art doesn't look like this, so it's not good, or oh, if you can't draw like a big studio, then you're not ever going to be able to work for a big studio. And it's like, okay, do I want to work for a big studio? am I just creating just to create? Like, why does that stuff matter, you know? That was stuff that I heard when I was a young artist. Was just like, back in the day, like when I first joined YouTube, all the art styles were very samey. They were very like, you know, that 20 like 2015's era of just like everybody having a very similar like edgy emo art style, and I was over here drawing round, bubbly, cute little creatures, and people are just like, well, I can't take 12 seriously because the art looks so bad. It's like, okay, then don't watch it. Because yeah, it is old, but like the whole point was like, that was the first thing I ever freaking made. It was the beginning, and at least I made something. At the end of the day, I don't think it matters what you make as long as you make something, dude, and have a process, and like, get to say that you made it. Like, that's cool, dude. Nothing's cooler than that. That's why I love like handmade gifts and stuff, and like, it's just, there's nothing cooler than that in the whole wide world. Like, I get to sit down with like random strangers when I first meet them, and they're like, yeah, so what do you do for work? And I'm like, oh god. And I'm like, yeah, I'm a YouTuber, and like the reaction is always, what? What? You're a YouTuber? I'm like, yeah, dude, I do art. They're like, you're an art YouTuber? Like, there's an extra layer of like, impressiveness when I mention I'm an artist, and I'm like, hell yeah, dude, like, that's cool. Like, oh my god, my cat is bouncing around. Dude, relax. Oh, I got my chair back. Oh, my back. My cat loves to steal my chair and it breaks my back. There we go. Are you streaming every Sunday? I try my damnedest. I've been on a pretty good streak lately. I try to stream on Sundays just to catch more of the calmer day of the weekend. Yeah, that's the goal. Does it happen like that all the time? No, because I am disabled and I can't predict what my body's gonna do to me every day. It's just like I roll dice and I'm just like, we'll see. This looks kind of horrifying right now, and I do apologize. It'll get cooler in a minute, when I actually turn on the overlay and everything. I don't turn on the overlays until much later, just so I can really see every little bit of detail. Because I tend to find that if I just have overlay on, there's like a ton of spots I miss. So I need a really solid color to see what I'm doing, because I am low vision, and that definitely affects a lot of how I make my art, because I can't see very well. Just so everybody knows, if you ever see my art and you're like, oh, you missed a speck on this frame or something, like, don't take it personally. I genuinely just cannot see. If anyone remembers last year, I literally had to get emergency eye surgery to save my vision. I was going blind. It was the most horrifying, terrible thing that's ever happened to me, genuinely. My worst nightmare, a reality, casually. And so yeah, I'm not ever gonna have the same vision, like, ever again. Like, I'm struggling, so I know in the beginning of Persona Project, some people were being quite harsh about that, where they're like, haha, this person's mouth wasn't covered in on this frame, and I'm like, you are literally making fun of a disabled person. Thanks, that's really cool and funny, guys. Like, and like, most people just don't get it, they don't know that, which I don't blame them for, but it's still like, why are we holding people to that high of a standard, man? It's free content that I made with my own 2 hands. Like, very consistently for, like, years now. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Rant over. Just make stuff. Don't care what other people think. Don't feel rushed. The only reason why I feel rushed in any kind of capacity is because I have my own personal goals, not because I'm like, oh, everybody's gonna be mad at me. Like, I don't care. People are mad at me anyways. People get mad at me over anything, dude. I could say one thing and they'll be like, ah, PetPyves said this, and I'm like, oh my god, here we go. They always take what I say out of context. Like, it's just, people are gonna be pissed off anyways. I might as well get my way. Just make stuff when I want and can. Okay, here's a rough beginning of this. Kind of what the overlay is gonna look like, right? So, there's lots of different ways I can do the lighting, but because it is dark, I'd really like to do more of like a hard lighting like this. I'm glad my voice— people say that a lot, that my voice is comforting. I'm glad, man. Dude, I freaking love my voice. Like, it's the only reason why I won't start T. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, as much as I want to transition or be transmasc or even non-binary, more masculine, dude, I can't change my voice. I love my voice so much. My voice— oh my god. I love my voice. I can't risk ever changing it. And it sucks because I want everything else, but I can't have that because I will lose my voice. And I'm like, damn, dude. So, I'm glad that everybody else feels the same way because I really think my voice is one of my most powerful tools, and I wouldn't change it for the world. The whole reason that makes Persona Project is that it's my voice 100% of the time. And like, that's never gonna change. Okay, I'm seeing here that I need, like, there definitely needs to be some light here, and I think the light could go— let's see. See, I will turn on this just so I can figure out where else I need to go with this. So it looks like we need to do like this here, and then kind of carry it up like this, maybe. And maybe this needs to be a little more up here, I think. Yeah, alright, cool. Yeah, so let's see, I guess I can update you guys on some of the plans I have for January, because we're about to end off this year, which is bonkers to me. So, yeah, it's just gonna be a whole lot of Persona Project. Really hoping to finish year 12 by January. Mid-January is my goal. Year 13 is gonna be really short. The episodes are gonna be shorter, there's not gonna be as many. It'll be very abundantly clear why. As soon as it starts, I think everybody will get a very good idea of why it's not gonna be very long. It's very symbolic, it's very intentional, as with most goddamn everything I make is extremely intentional. So, yeah, just be warned, it is, like, really gruesome in a lot of ways. It is just really raw.
It's beginning _O.
I loved that video. Oh man. I should remake that one every year. I think that'd be really funny. Tyler's referencing a short that I made last year that was just, you know the song It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas? I had my friend Devin Black, who is an amazing audio engineer, edit the audio for me, just have it say, "It's beginning," and that's it. It's really funny, so I decided to use it for, like, the new year, like, creeping up. I drew this really silly little face on me, and that's been a meme amongst us for a while. Alright, yeah. Alright, something fancy I like to do lately with my shading is to actually have it have a gradient. I don't know what it is about that, but oh man, it looks really cool. Like, alright, so we're gonna do a gradient, turn on that hard light again, And like, look at that. Doesn't that look cool as hell? I love that. That's something I've been playing around with lately. Oh, I'm sorry, Gato. My streams might be quiet because I'm extremely noise sensitive. And when I'm listening to the music, I need to keep it really quiet. And I do apologize if anything on my channel is quiet. Because, yeah, it's basically like, I'm so noise sensitive, I have to listen to what y'all are listening to, and if it's too loud for me, I genuinely can't keep my headphones on. My computer audio is pretty much always below 10, if that tells you just how noise sensitive I am. So, I get that complaint a lot, and unfortunately there's not much I can do about it without risking my own comfort, which is not something I'm willing to sacrifice, because people could just turn it up, and I'm sorry if the ads are really loud. It's really stupid that that's even a thing. I believe in California they are working to like stop that from happening, because ads are intentionally loud to grab your attention because they suck. So I do think that hopefully change is on the way, at least in that regard, that it's going to be a little bit more like regulated in like a just an advertiser way where they can't make that crap that loud. But yeah, I am trying really hard to figure out a way that I can make it work to where I can make the audio a lot more loud, especially on my streams. I'm able to do it for like my uploads a lot better because I don't have to listen to it the whole time. I can just render it at the right audio and then not listen to it because it's just way too loud for me. But it's really hard. Like, stupidly hard for me. Also, this yellow is too light and I cannot see it. I need a very obnoxious color to be able to see what I'm doing. There we go. That helps. Wow, that helps a lot. So, yeah, I'm doing the lighting right now. I did the shading, now we're gonna do the lighting. It won't look like this. This is just so I can see what the heckaroni I'm doing. Because I really can't see what I'm doing most of the time. But yeah, I will hopefully find a way that I can balance out everything to where it could be louder for you guys but not for me. I'm just not extremely tech savvy and have not had the energy to fight it. I've literally spent this entire week fighting, trying to figure out how to record Wobble Dogs again. Because I really want to record it on the new computer. It looks absolutely gorgeous. The game looks amazing. I can't wait to show you guys what our game looks like. It's awesome, dude. But, yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how to get it to not look like garbage. And I don't know why it's just not recording, like, the way it should. And I have a lot of computer troubles, so it tends to frustrate me extremely deeply. So I don't engage in that too often. It's, like, the, like, Hawley rage bait ever. For me, it will ruin my day. So whenever I'm feeling like I can handle it, I will be trying out some other technology stuff and seeing if I can find a way to make it easier for you guys, because I really don't want the ads to jump scare you. That makes me very sad. Like, I don't want it to be like, ads are annoying enough. I don't want it to be even more hard on everyone. How do I scream when I'm voice acting? It does hurt my ears, bro. Like, just because I do that doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. The reason why I will have to act out screaming and stuff is because that's what happened, and like, it's painful, yeah, but like, I'd rather it be true and realistic and like, what happened to me than to like, I'm willing to be uncomfortable to make sure it's like, accurate. And, like, I'm not willing to do that for a lot of things, but I will do it for certain things. It's just something that I've lived with my entire life, like, literally. So, I have noise suppressors, too. I have, like, noise-canceling little earbuds and stuff that help tremendously when it comes to, like, all my noise issues. So, I do have, like, ways of dealing with it. I do. And I try to be as safe as possible with it. But there's just some things that I can't help. Alright, May. Getting your little lighting down. Oh, I can't wait to do all the pocket watches because I'm gonna make them all very shiny because they're gonna be metallic. Oh, it's gonna be so pretty. That's the whole point of these posters and why I'm taking so freaking long, is because I really want them to be like so pretty. Like, I want you to have them in your room and look up and be like, oh my god, it's so pretty. Like I just really want pretty, pretty, pretty artwork that you can look up and be like, oh my gosh, yummy, scrumptious art. I get that a lot. People tell me that my art is yummy, and I'm like, cool. I don't know what that means, but I do get the vibe that my art can look like a cookie, I guess. A cookie. Alright. Who's my favorite Pokemon gym leader? Oh man, that's a good question. I have to like think about the games that I really loved growing up and think about my favorite ones. Let's see. I'm trying to think of the Sinnoh ones because like Diamond and Pearl was my like my first like real Pokemon game. Like I played Sapphire and Ruby and Emerald on the Game Boy. But like my first real like when like my little childhood brain was like conscious, you know, like I was like alive and aware, was Diamond and Pearl. So man, I really liked the grass gym leader. What was her name? Gardenia? Yeah, or something like that. She just had like a really cool like poncho, and I really liked her gym in general. But like I also really liked the X and Y gym leaders were really cool because they had like they were like a part of the plot, and I really liked that because it's just, they felt really important and capable and like figures of authority, which was kind of cool because it reminded me of the anime a lot. Like I really liked that aspect of it, but I'm really eating up the new designs for the gym leaders and everything and like concepts for them. Holy cow, I love the Scarlet and Violet ones so much. Like, oh my god, they're so LGBT. I love them. Like, they're amazing. They're so cool. Oh yeah, guys, don't worry about merch. I do plan on running sales and stuff too, so like, don't worry. Like, I'm not gonna be like forever like, hopefully not forever like keeping it the same price. I do keep it the price that I do because it is the pretty much the lowest I can do. I can technically go a little bit lower. I just basically make zero profit, which I'm fine with a lot of the times. I just think it's really freaking cool if people want merch at all and they get to wear it and like express themselves with it, which is so invaluable to me, to the point that like I'm willing to put things on sale to the point that I don't make any money. But I can't go in the negatives, unfortunately. Like, my website will not let me do that. I tried and it was like, what are you doing? And I was like, trying to go broke. And it was like, no, you're not. I'm like, okay. I did try, for the record, and I think that's funny as hell. But okay, now that I've got this down, let's turn on a screen. Boom. Pretty, 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 pretty. Okay, I'm already seeing some errors. Yeah, this is coming along. It won't be this super bright in the end product. I'm just trying to make sure it's bright enough that I can see what the heckaroni I'm doing. Okay. Cool, we got like a fully rendered May and nothing else. No, this is fake. You're so real. The gym leaders truly do get more and more queer every generation. Like, I love it so much. It makes my heart sing. It's so awesome. Alright, let's put May in her own folder here. Whoa. There we go. Thank you, May. Alright. We're gonna do some pocket watches now. I just gotta figure out how I'm gonna layer it. I think I'll do the ones that are on top first, which are only a few. But they're the, like, super important ones, so... Let's do Imp. Imp's little pocket watch is gonna be here. Probably more realistically like this. Unless this turns sideways, which would be kind of cool. Maybe we'll do that. If I can see what I'm doing. Sometimes I draw so zoomed out because that's how I record my speed paints. So I apologize if it's like really small. I'll try to remember to zoom in. I've just got speed paint brain real bad. Alright, so there's one. Heather's is on top too. There we go. Ruse is on top as well. Really want Cypresses to be there too. I'm starting to realize that that's not really working though, so let's fix that, right? Okay. Let's move stuff around. I want this to be more here. And we can put the 12 logo like here instead. Just because I think it would be better here. There we go. Alright. Oh, really, Voidolin? That's so cool! You got a shirt and you got compliments already? That's so lit. Oh my god. No, I get compliments on my shirts all the time and then I giggle and I'm like, yeah, I made that. And they're like, what? And I'm like, yeah, this is my merch. Oh, dude, okay, I'm glad some people think my prices are fair. Like, I don't know, man. When I, like, went to buy merch of my favorite stuff and I saw t-shirts were, like, $30 a pop, I was like, bro, in this economy? God damn! I want to eat food, like, I... Jesus, I can't... Plus shipping, plus all the processing fees, plus... Oh my god, like... Could not handle it. I was like, yeah, no. Dude, I want them to be, like, less than $20, but... I will only reduce them to that price when I'm running a sale. Which I think every time I do a shop update, I will run a sale where the new products won't be on sale, but everything else will be, you know what I mean? So like when we release all the posters, all the t-shirts will go on sale. So if you want to grab a t-shirt while you're grabbing a poster, the t-shirts will be on sale, which will be cool, right? Like I think that'd be awesome. Now you're gonna watch me struggle to draw circles. Isn't this fun? I love the process. Because the thing about it is the way you get really good line art is that you draw it quickly. But, oh, that gets tough. And sometimes when I draw the pocket watches like this, I just get as close to as a nice little circle as I can get. Like this one here. And then I'll just copy it. Ooh. I'll just copy it like this and then shrink it a little bit so that way I get that nice, very perfect little border. Boom. Pocket watch hack. Pocket watch hack. Pocket watch hack. A word was not real for a moment. I was scared. Okay. Pocket watch. Pocket watch. Okay, it's real. Okay. Sometimes when I say words too much, I'm like, oh my god, this doesn't even sound like a word anymore. Okay. And we're gonna have Cypresses be broken. Just like the intro. Alright. Now that I've drawn it out and I'm looking at it, there's like this awkward space over here. I'd love to fill this up. Yeah, I'm trying to have all the little tops of the pocket watches kind of point in all kinds of directions to make it more visually interesting. But I'm also like, when I'm making like designs and stuff, I tend to do them in triangles. So like this is a triangle and this is a triangle. This is a triangle. Like if I could draw triangles between them, then like I'm doing a good job designing. I don't know where I picked that up from. I think I learned it somewhere, but I don't know. I could be very wrong. I was also told to do things in odd numbers, but I'm doing an even number here, and I don't really care for that rule. I don't really care about rules for art, as I've already stated. That's dumb. Alright, so let's put some peeps in the pocket watch. I'll draw them on the separate layer, because I want to add a glass over top and everything. So we're going as detailed as humanly possible for this. We're gonna draw a little imp over here, who's a demon. Imp the imp. And he's always got this signature, like, snarky little smile. Fun fact, I think my favorite part of my art style is this, because it's actually something my brother taught me when I first started doing art, was how to do the mouths the way that I do. The smiles and stuff. That's 100% my brother. If you ever have seen his art before, like, yeah. I think I have some examples of my brother's art I could share. Yeah, I do. Here's some old art of my brother's. He used to draw. This was like his favorite OC that we made together. And then this was like his old fursona. But as you can see, the mouth is 100% what I just drew for Imp over here. So I got that from my brother, which is really cool. Oh goodness. The eye dink shirt. Dude, the dink shirt was like really funny, man. Like I put that on there as like as very much a joke, because I was just like, God, it's just so ugly. Like he's so ugly. And like I just love taking my little blorbo, my little imp. Not my little imp. What? My little peeves. Imp's my other blorbo that I love to just put in bad, very embarrassing situations for fun. But like Peeves is just my little guy, and I'm like, yes, dude, I love putting him in situations that are just so silly, like turning him into a plushie, having giant mechanical hands like grab him and turn him into a marketable plushie, and like it's just so funny to me. Like I love doing that to him. So I was like, I could make a serious like pet peeves, like with a logo and like a little Peeves, but I was like, hear me out. Hear me out. What if it's just Peeves very ugly, like that cat like who covered his face in milk, like that meme? What if he's just that? What if he's just the milk cat? We need more silly, whimsical stuff, man. Like, as much as I love like the like official serious whatevers, I am very much enjoying like meme merch. Just because when you're out on the street and people are like, oh, what is that? And you're like, well, do you really want to know? How do I even concisely explain this? Where I'm like, yeah, I'm a YouTuber and this is my mascot and I just made him look ugly. Conversation starter. Oh my god, I love this song so much. It's so good. There we go. Imp. If it seems like he's poking out of the pocket watch, don't worry. We'll cram him in there later. The Feelin' Froggy shirt. That's a cute one, dude. Oh my god, I really love that one. It's something my Mimi used to tell me all the time.
Have you seen Regular Show or Smiling Friends?
Oh, thank you, AJ Morningstar, for the dono, dude. Thank you. I have not seen either of them, no. For whatever reason, The Smiling Friends feels like a bit of a horror series to me, from what I understand of it. I could be completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's a scary thing, and I don't like scary things. Or at least I've seen, that's just kind of the vibe I've been getting, I don't know. And as far as the other regular show thing goes, that was gatekept for me. Like, I don't know how to, like, explain that concept, but, like, basically in my school, like, when I was a kid, like, people would, like, gatekeep a bunch of random, like, TV shows, books, movies, etc. from me. And regular show was one of those things that I was just, like, not allowed to watch because everybody else was watching it. So it's one of those things where I haven't gotten over that wound, and I haven't gotten over the, like, fear of, like, oh, I can't watch that. Seems fun and all, but not right now for me, unfortunately. I at least know of it. Both things I know of it. Alright, Heather, my sweet baby. Heather, I love her. Cotton candy dog. Alright, I'm gonna have her big floofy ears. Kind of cover a little bit of her face because she is, like, in the pocket watch. Gosh, I am just struggling with this today. I'm trying so hard. There we go. We're getting there now. I really want to make sure I get her, like, adorable little collar in here because it was so important to her. God, I cannot today, man. I'm trying so hard just to, like, be productive, and it's just like, stop. I don't know if y'all ever fight that when it's like, it's one of those no good, very bad days where it's just like nothing's going right, and I'm like, you know what, frick you, I'm still gonna try, and it's like, I keep being reminded constantly of like, stop trying, and I'm like, no! Alright. We got this little sweet Heather in the corner. Alright, then we're gonna do Cypress. And I love Cypress's redesign because he's kind of emo. I really like it. It's really cute. Let me grab this sketch. Because I was gonna have him kind of like against the glass. Like, I think that would be really edgy and cool if he's like, oh, let me out of here. I'm gonna get you, May. You suck, you know. Without spoiling anything for 12. May and Cypress don't get along. No reason or anything. I just think it'd be interesting if we had it like that. Maybe I could put some of the cracks centered around it. It'd be really cool. Yeah! Oh man. My stomach hurts. Also, my live chat just broke for a while. I'm so sorry. Oh, come on, bro. Dude, now the live chat's broke. Okay. No live chat for me. I can see it a little on one other screen, but like my main live chat I was using is just literally broken, which is awesome. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you so much. La Vida Digital Circus is my main hyperfixation right now. It is my lifeline. Like, I'm not even joking. That show is getting me through everything right now. I love it, and I can't express that in words, just what it means to me. I was literally up for like 4 hours in the middle of the night last night, having a very bad time. And the whole time I was laughing and smiling because I was watching Digital Circus. Like, it gets me through everything lately. It's like, it means so much to me, man. Like, I love stories and I love characters, and indie shows especially. I just, man, everything about it makes my heart sing. My favorite character is Kinger, because I knew from the pilot when that creature was bouncing around, I was like, oh hell yeah, he's silly. I love that goofy ass character. And like, I always have a feeling that whenever I get drawn to a character, I'm like, oh, they're traumatized, dude. I can tell. There's something about them that like I can see a mile away. And like, I'm like, yeah, no, they're gonna have some tragic backstory shit just because I like them. This always happens to me. Whenever I pick a character out of a crowd, it's always like the curse of like, oh yeah, they're probably gonna, I'm gonna relate to them too hard. I'm gonna be like, god damn it, not again. And I was right. I was like, yeah. Haha. Oh. Yeah. I really adore all of the characters, though. It's not like I'd be sitting there like all the rest of them suck. Like, I like each and every one of them for their own unique reasons. Except for Jax. Jax is a very complex character, and I can get behind him, and like his issues are just so real and fascinating and very well executed and just very good. Like, I enjoy him as a character, but as a person, I'm like, god, you remind me of some of the worst people I've met in real life, and it's just a little too real for me sometimes, and I'm like, yeah, I just really don't like you. I'm never really a huge fan of the haha, I'm so funny, everyone loves me Tumblr sexy man character. Like, they always kind of piss me off. So that's just my opinion. Please don't argue with me. Like, I'm just trying to like state an opinion. I'm not saying like you can like whatever character you want. That's just my onion on things. They're all such strong characters, and they have such strong voices, and just, yeah, I adore it. And the most recent episode was just so thrilling and fun, and I loved it. I really hope they take their time for the next few ones, because I don't know I'm gonna do when it ends. Alright, Cypress, relax, bro, relax. With your emo little fringe. Okay, can I get live chat to work now? There we go. Oh, Super Paper Mario is one of the best Paper Marios. It's show business. Oh my god, I love that game, bro. Oh, it's such a good game. The soundtrack is literally one of my favorites of all the Paper Mario series. I just love it. Dude, it's so snazzy. Oh. Hell yeah. Great choice. Oh, goodness. I'm very just talking about Digital Circus. It's making me so happy. I'm just like, oh. I get very shy about the things that I like, because like you can obviously see now with Persona Project just why. Because a lot of the things that I've loved have been either used against me, or I've been bullied for, or I've had to like deliberately hide to feel safe enough to even engage with. And so it's hard for me to be vulnerable about what I like because it feels so personal to me that I get really scared that people are gonna like ruin it for me by like making it a bad experience by like being mean to me, essentially. Like I have such a big fear of people. I feel like not many people really get that because they think, oh, like I'm just sharing my life online, like obviously I must be like more outgoing, but this is honestly one of like the hardest, bravest things I think I've ever done. Because in reality, I'm like absolutely terrified of people, and especially of strangers. But that's kind of exactly why I'm doing all this. Is so I can get over that a little. Alright, we got 3 vessels and an imp. We're gonna color in now. We're gonna very slowly do that. How long have I even been streaming for, bruh? Oh my god. Damn, it's a lot longer than I thought. Okay. I was gonna try and at least go for an hour, but we're already hour 30. Let's go, man. That's awesome. Wow, everybody's just going off. I love this. This is a beautiful conversation in chat. I didn't watch Zootopia 2. I am boycotting Disney. You should too. They're not good, man. They're not good. It's okay if you go and do that anyways. Like, that's fine. Just I personally am boycotting Disney, and I have been for a long time. Let's open up. Where's Imp? Oh yeah, he's a Reaper. Duh. There we go. Hi, Bimp. What the heck? What the heckaroni? I think. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I was coloring. I don't know how I did that. I don't know why I drew it like that, but whatever. Man, in this design, Imp's horns are so big. Kinda love it. I love his little freckles too. I love the jingle bells in this. It feels very appropriate for the season. Alright, Imp, almost done. Boom. 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 Dude, you're working on OC Spotify playlists? I love that, dude. I am such a big fan of that. Like, you can ask anybody who has ever seen my Spotify. It is the most organized chaos of all of my characters, and just, I really work super hard on all of my, playlists, because they're so important to me, because music is a big inspiration, or it used to be. Right now it's not. I feel very distant from music right now. It's really hard. I really truly don't know what has made music so distant right now. But usually music is one of my biggest inspirations, and I love making playlists, dude. They're like, it's like one of my favorite things to do for characters. Like, as soon as I get a new character, I'm like, oh yeah, it's playlist time. I love playlists. Alright. Let's see here. How do I want to do this little adorable color? Maybe I'll just... I don't want to add a bunch of the shininess beforehand, because I'm gonna like render it, so I think I'll just add some little stars. Like that. We're going for detail. We're going for as detailed as possible when it comes to this piece. I just really want it to be pretty. But my goal for posters is at least have one Persona project, one 12, one bright side, and then I want to have one that has everything on it. Oh, tired alien. That sounds so lovely. I hope you enjoy being in your favorite spot. That's really cool, dude. Oh, I give anything to go back to one of my safe spaces from my past. Oh, MJ, I have heard of ENA. I haven't gotten into it. It's really hard for me to start new things. It's like legit a trauma response for me. Like, I have a lot of extreme difficulty starting things, and especially things that are popular, I get especially scared of because there's an expectation usually, and I always feel like I'm gonna fail whatever expectation people have of it. Like, if I don't like it, people are not gonna like me, and like, this is where my avoidant personality disorder really kind of shines through, in that I don't even really have common interests with a lot of people most of the time, because I'll either get into stuff super late or not at all, because I can't risk like being humiliated or embarrassed in any kind of capacity, and that even includes just liking something or watching it on my own. Like, it still feels like I'm doing something wrong 24/7. And yeah, that's just kind of the reality of like my mental illness, and I'm hoping to get better about it, and I'm working on very, very, very slowly trying new things. Exposure therapy is kind of how I'm learning to give up on the bad coping mechanisms I had from my past. But maybe one day. It does seem really cool. It does seem very cool. Oh, that's a good question. I don't know what Enigma would listen to. Canonically, they listen to a lot of Hispanic radio. Killswitch and Enigma, especially when they're cooking. I imagine they like just pretty much anything, but they just, one of their favorite things to do is dance, which is really cute. They dance together a lot. So I don't think it matters as long as they can dance to it. If it's like too sad or slow, I think they'd be like sad. They want something a little more upbeat to dance to. Rue. I love her. Her redesign is so chipmunk coded, and I love chipmunks. They were kind of my favorite animal for a little bit when I first moved up north, because I realized that they were real. I never really like seen one in like real life prior to moving up north, and so they've always been like, I've always loved them so much. But now that they were real, I was like, Haley era, I was like, oh my god, chipmunks. Go to the zoo, and like, none of the exhibits mattered because there was a chipmunk in the grass. Just casual. It's like seeing a squirrel and being like, oh my god, it's a squirrel! And getting like really excited about it. That's just kind of the silliness that comes with me, I guess. Alright. Trying to get her patterns down. Pretty sure that's how it goes. Yeah, see, I remembered. These designs sure are pretty and beautiful, and I remember most of them most of the time. Go. Alright. Now, I think I'm gonna color in that pocket watches super quick and get them, like, in there, so I'm not, like, fully rendering something that, like, doesn't need to. It's kind of like a waste of energy. Let me save. Holy crap, I haven't saved this entire time. Save your project, save check! Oh, never gonna give up drawing. Dude. Dude. That's a great album. Is that, OMG, I'm blanking so hard on the name of the artists. Damn. But I know that Hawaii part too. God, picking a favorite song from that one is tough for me. Oh man, I don't know. I love all of them. Like, I could listen to the whole album from like start to finish. It is very good. Ow, I just blinded myself. The sun is setting and like I have like this little like I have a thing that casts rainbows in my window and it just shined right in my eyes, bro. Help. This happens every stream, like, I swear to God. Oh, Rory Star, you have a little vampire holiday called Heartsgiving. That is so cute. That is like the sweetest thing anyone's ever wished for me. Thank you, dude. I feel so honored. That's so sweet. Oh, I'm gonna cry in a good way. I'm gonna cry in a good way. Not like I'm sad, actually. Like, I just think that's really awesome, dude. Heartsgiving is so sweet. Ugh, I'm gonna carry that with me for the rest of the day. That is so awesome. Alright, very basic colors down for this. I'm gonna also... Let's do like a dark background for these. This is gonna look really dumb because they're like poking out. Just trust the process. Boop boop. Oh, just kidding. I forgot that button doesn't work. I have to reprogram some of my buttons. There we go. Alright. Cool. Aiden, that is a really not appropriate comment. You're going in timeout for a few minutes. That's weird, dude. I'm not making art of my brother. That's so exploitive, and, like, this is a real story. They're not characters. Like, that's... It's different when I'm making art of my own self and empowering others by, you know, showing people how to treat kindness to their inner child, and it's different when it's my own inner child. And it's for a good cause, but I'm not just gonna make merch of my brother. That's fucking weird, man. Like, think about it that way, please. Like, it's odd. Lost Woods, I literally, as I was editing Brightside yesterday, I literally actually thought of you specifically, because I was like, oh man, Lost Woods is gonna be so happy. Because I've been working on Brightside a lot lately and I want to keep it a lot more consistent. And I was like, oh, Lost Woods is going to be so pumped. Because I've been really hashing away at some Brightside. I got like a couple episodes like almost done already. One episode's definitely done. You guys are going to be getting that this week. It's actually hilariously called the Brightside Christmas Special. It just... couldn't think of a better time than to start Brightside back up than with something that would be so painfully on brand. So that's gonna be awesome, and I hope all the Brightsiders are ready. It's gonna be like an hour long, so it's a longer episode. And it's really cool. You can finally be not on that cliffhanger we left you on. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. That cliffhanger is brutal. It's been like so long. It's been like half a year since I've made Brightside, man. I appreciate the patience, because obviously my life story really needed some attention with Blackbird. All of her stuff is so very serious, so I appreciate everybody being patient with it. Because, yeah, I really do want to finish Brightside really bad. It's like, we have all the recordings, I just gotta edit it down and make it pretty, and it's a really fun project because of that. And like I said, it's very tedious, it's long, it's very fun for me and my little autism brain to pick apart all the little pieces and get it just right. It's very satisfying, and I really need that project right now, so you'll be seeing a little bit more of it. Probably a little bit less of maybe some of my speed art series. I've been getting a little frustrated with speed arts because they're fast and they're, again, not as satisfying. Like, I literally draw it for like an hour and I'm done. And I'm like, man, it's just not exciting enough for me right now. So, oh,
Kuvian Akanovia. That means happy holidays in Inuktitut. Hope you're having a great day, Hawley.
oh my
P.S.
god.
I work at an Inuit organization, so that's where I learned the phrase lol.
That is so cool, Hot Dog! Thank you so much for sharing that. That is so cool. I have no idea if text-to-speech actually managed to say that correctly or not. I apologize. But that's really cool. Oh my god. I loved that. Thank you so much for the dono. That is so cool, dude. Thank you for sharing. Hope you have a happy holiday too, man. May your days be merry and bright side, like Frogumation said. I love that. Oh goodness. Have you ever heard of Ponytown? I've heard of Ponytown, I think. I don't know. It's ringing a bell. I think it's an online game, yeah. My Little Pony. I could be completely wrong. I don't know. That's another thing I was, like, not allowed to like when I was younger, and I have a bit of a wound with. Which is sad, because I really wish I could have liked it, because I think I would actually really love it, but you know. Oh, man. Alright. Imp is almost done here. I just gotta get these stupidly intricate little, like, horns and things lit up. There we go. Tomodachi Life is so good. I love the drama of Tomodachi Life, bro. It's so awesome. No way, dude. Miss Cartoon Girl! It's so good to hear from you, man. I hope you're doing good, dude. God, it's so good to hear from you. Dude, oh my god. Legit, smiling so wide, man. Miss Cartoon Girl has been a big supporter of Pet Peeves for freaking ever, dude. Like, oh my god. It's so good to hear from you. Oh. Man, this stream is awesome. I'm literally getting to see everyone. This is great. Thank you, man. Oh my god. I'm like filled with so much joy just seeing everyone here today. And just even people that are new, people that are been here for a long time. It's just... Man, this is awesome, dude. I love that. I'd rather not talk about anything traumatizing right now, Worry Star. Thanks. That's... I don't know. That doesn't seem, like, appropriate right now. Tired Alien, the Pet Peeves mascot color was not based off of Phoenix Wing's colors. Those were just my favorite colors at the time. And I was like, I want to draw a lot of my favorite colors. Like, obviously, like... It's my characters, I'm gonna draw them a lot, I want them to be my favorite colors. And you have to remember, this was Parker era that made, like, Peeves. Originally, Peeves was yellow and brown, because Wild Child made Peeves, like, forever ago. But when I made Peeves as we know him today, it was Parker's era who did that. And so his favorite color was red, like a very, very bright red and yellow. Reds and yellows and greens have been like a very consistent color for me. And so that's why Peeves is red and yellow. It's just my favorite colors. It's not like anything like extremely symbolic or anything. It's just I knew I was gonna draw it a bunch, and I didn't want to get sick of them, so I picked colors that I knew were my favorites. Alright. This is tough. Because it's like, whenever I have a character with a swirl, I swear to God, which is my own character, which is what I draw on myself all the time. Boy, is it not fun to shade. Let me tell you, it's so difficult to figure this crap out. I'm gonna be struggling with this, like... I'm always looking at this like, why did I do that? Don't even know how to shade this, man. Yeah, this is tough. I could zoom in as well, but I'm sitting in like a weird pretzel right now. And hold on, I will do that. Ugh, sometimes I sit weird because my legs and everything fall asleep because I have bad muscle issues and they just cannot stop hurting for more than 5 seconds. God, good thing I zoomed in. What's all that? There's like some stuff from the line art layer? What the hell? What layer is that even on? Oh, dear Lord, have mercy. There it is. Alright. Crisis averted. Oh, crisis averted for now. This always looks so cursed when I'm like in the middle of doing this. Alright, light is still coming from the bottom. So we're gonna do this first. And then we're gonna add some little shinies to the metal. Look at that. Alright, Heather. Done. Now let's do Cry Piss. Oh! What the heckaroni? I just kicked something. I gotta stand up for a second, y'all. My legs hurt really bad. I've been doing physical therapy, mostly because I lost my ability to walk throughout the last year from my surgery and chronic pain and everything. So my legs are extremely messed up. Like, really bad, so... Whenever I'm standing, I can't draw, so... Just give me a second. Do I have advice for anyone who relates to Persona Project? Take it one day at a time. That's a lot of garbage to carry with you. It's heavy, dude. It sucks. Like, you really need to take your time with it. And address one thing at a time, a day at a time. And every day is going to be different. Some days you'll wake up and you will feel great, and other days you'll wake up and you will not feel great. The important thing is to show up no matter what, even if you don't feel good. And like, obviously, getting help is really important. I have a therapist who I love and trust deeply, who is helping me through processing everything, and is super important to my healing journey. And I have a very, very sound, safe place. I have a good support system. Those are things that I think are really, really important, and if you don't know where to start with that, there are plenty of free resources available, especially online, such as the Trevor Project, 988 Crisis Hotline, things like that can help you kind of connect to some resources if you really don't have any of the things I mentioned or need somewhere to start. I use it sometimes. There's no shame in that. Like, if you need it, you need it. And it's free. I think that's the most important thing. It's free, it's confidential. those are things that are available to you, and you should utilize them if you need it. Okay, for Cypress's, since he's leaning against the glass, this is gonna get a little weird, because, like, the light is supposed to be coming from the bottom, but I wanted to emphasize the glass thing, so we'll see. Crash Zone? Absolutely, you can share your therapist Persona project. My therapist shares Persona project with a bunch of people. Like, I put it online. It's online. It's for the public to see. Anybody can see it. I would very much enjoy if therapists could help use it, you know, like if it could be a tool for them to help other people. That'll be really awesome. That would just make me like the happiest person ever. If I could use everything I've gone through and help others. That would be like my dream come true, for real. If they could be used in a professional setting. But yeah, like I told my therapist, because she had the same question. She was like, can I share this with my other therapists and blah blah blah, and I was like, girl, yes. Like, I post it online for the whole wide world to see. Like, you're not an exception. Like, people I know will watch it. And like people, my friends, like my brother just texted me this morning, and he unfortunately saw the newest short. I told him not to watch it, but we had a long conversation about it, and it's one of the few things he actually remembers. So yeah, it's out there for everyone. And like the reason why I did that was to help people. And also be heard, because that's kind of the whole running theme of my childhood, is that I've been gaslit into believing that my childhood was normal and good and fine, and that I should be grateful. But really, I'm messed up. That messed me up real bad, and I'm not grateful. I'm pissed off, and that's the whole point of Blackbird's era, is that I'm angry. And I've never been allowed to be angry before. If you're AFAB, you probably understand that feeling. Like, it's just, it's harder for us to express that societally. And it sucks. And I want to change that very badly. So we're normalizing it here. Alright, Cypress. I freaking love this. This is like so much fun. I love doing big, tedious, annoying coloring giant poster projects. Not all the time, but man, today is a great day for this. I think as soon as I'm done with this little portion, I'll probably stop for the day. I don't want to push myself too hard. Being here is a little hard enough, I think. I'm really doing my best. I've had a bad stomach all week, and if you have chronic stomach problems, you should know just how awful that is. It's taken me out. Hi Nate, I hope you're doing well, dude. Nice to see you. Mystical Wizard, oh, I hope you enjoy a haircut, man. That's like the most freeing thing ever. I love that. And nothing feels better, I swear. It's such sensory heaven. Devin, you're here too? Oh my god, everyone's here today. This is so wonderful. Oh, my friends, I love you. I love you all. I hope you're doing good, everyone. Oh, man. Man, I love it. I love it. I love it. Cypress is scary baked red. Don't worry about it. He's fine. He's got emo red hair dye or whatever. Now I told you this one was gonna be funky because of the way that he's like against the pocket watch and everything. I was like, yeah, this one's gonna be a little strange, but there we go. We got Rue. Alright. Yeah, the rest of the vessels are going to be a lot further from the camera, so to say, so the details will obviously have to get a little less, which means it'll be easier to render and everything. So I don't know when I'm going to finish this one, but Yo!
Yes, I also work part-time as a harm reduction worker, and you're right. Mental health resources are important. Use them when you need it. Hot dog out.
Damn, hot dog! The hot dog lore is going crazy. The stream, dude. Thank you for sharing, hot dog. Thank you for the dono. Yeah, you do wonderful work. Thank you so much for what you do. I wish I would have had access to someone like what you do when I was younger. So thank you for what you do. That's absolutely incredible, man. That is so cool. Like, as if you couldn't get cooler, man. That's that's the real work, man. That's awesome. Keep it up, man. Oh my god, that's just so inspiring. Ugh, it's awesome, dude. And yes, those things are out there for everyone. Like, I hate the stigma around it where, like, people are, like, ashamed for using them, but it's like, dude, they're there. Like, please use them while we have them. It's not something that's, like, promised. Like, we have it right now. Like, you should be using it if we have it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. That's just my outlook on some of the resources available to us, where I'm like, you know what? It's here now. I want to use it. If it ever goes away, like, I don't want to be like, oh, darn, I should have used it while I had it. Like, I don't want to regret it. And so that's why I push through and use it, even if I'm afraid of being, like, embarrassed or judged. It's way more important to be embarrassed and judged and survive, in my opinion. Alright, this needs to be a little more dramatic. The soundtrack's so lit. There we go. So now that this horrifying, like, thing is over, we're gonna turn on May so I can get my shading here. Oh, come on, you. Alright, here's how the shading's looking. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Now I can turn Maze back on. Yeah, look at that. It's looking good, right, guys? That looks pretty sick. Here's the sketch of the background. Yeah, so we got a couple vessels in Imp and May, and we're gonna do a bunch of pocket watch, like, chains hanging around. May's gonna be all tangled up in them. It's gonna be so beautiful. Everyone is here right now. This is awesome. Oh goodness. What's my favorite part of making art? The process. I'm a process person. I don't really care for the end product all that much. I just care more about what I was doing when I was making it, and the process of just taking my time and making it my own and enjoying the slow and painful and tedious, like, very, like, difficult parts. I don't know, it's just, it scratches my brain to have a challenge. I just like the challenge of art. Alright, so I think that's all the juice I've got for streaming today. I will answer some more Q&A questions briefly while we look at our beautiful little piece we were working on here. And I'm gonna hit save. I'm gonna hit save. I'm gonna hit save. I'm gonna hit save. I'm gonna save what I'm doing. Hooray. Let's zoom in a little bit to this. I won't be able to see the full thing, but that's okay. There we go. Alright, so yeah. Answer some questions now. Man, my art has come so far. Just looking at the poster, I'm like, wow, man. It's come so far. So cool. What's my favorite part of world building? Secrets. Secrets. There's nothing more fun than having lore secrets and having characters have to unwind them all, and I really like the mystery aspect. I think that's why I really like my Bright Side so much, is because like every character kind of has their own little secrets and little quirks. I love character quirks a lot too. My favorite part of world building is the characters. Characters, they create the world around them. They shape it. They really do. They're just as much as part of the world as the plants, the trees, the sky, the creatures. Like, the people are just as important to me. So that's my favorite part. Is just a big ol' amalgamation of characters and their intricacies and their big old webs that tangle all across storylines and worlds, and just the complexity of it all. What's my opinion on Kane from the latest Digital Circus episode? I love Kane, bro. I've always loved Kane. I love Kane. Even the voice actor for Kane has, like, said that he had canons Kane to be autistic, or at least undiagnosed autism, and I could not agree more. I very much see that in him, and I love that. Like, I do love him. I love all the characters, like I said. I don't think that's really gonna change. Like, I understand their characters and they're complex, and I appreciate that very much. My least favorite 12 in Origins character? Imp. Everyone who's been here for a while should know that I'm an Imp hater. I get very much joy out of making Imp's life miserable. Because Imp deserves it, because Imp sucks. Imp's so annoying and mean and awful. Where is the persona before they get introduced? I am the... They're not characters, bro. They're just fragments of me. My actual real life me. They're all me. like Parker's right here right now with me. He's my anime-loving, dorky, nerdy, passionate, little, like, heartthrob, shipper at heart little guy. Like, that, I have that part of me where I'm, like, always gonna be, like, a fan fiction writer. I'm literally writing fan fiction, like, on the daily. Like, I love writing. Parker is that part of me and is always here. Blackbird's always the part of me that is gonna be feisty, it's gonna be sassy, it's gonna be angry, it's gonna stand up for what is right. Wild Child's always gonna be the silly, whimsical, goofy moments. Hawley's my passion. Hawley's honestly the worst parts of me that still show up and I have to live with and I have to work on. And Haley's my true, authentic self when I finally decided to accept what everybody else told me was bad about me. Like, they're all here and always a part of me, because that is me. They're all just parts of me, broken down, so it's easier for everybody to understand me, because I'm a complex person, just like anybody else. I've never read Rings of Fire, Tired Alien. Just, it's a little beyond my time. Like, I think I was out of high school when that stuff started coming out, so... And I mostly did all my reading in school, so once I wasn't in school anymore, it was like, no more reading. Rory Star, I'm gonna answer that question later about my Pokemon characters as eras. I'm gonna be drawing that as a speed art for January, so we'll get that pretty soon, don't worry, like, I'll explain more about that later. Advice for dealing with anxiety. I said this last stream, but my best advice is building your self-worth and your confidence. Anxiety feeds off of your fear that you're not good enough or that you're not capable. Or that something's gonna happen that you cannot fix or control. And in reality, you are a lot more capable and able to do that than you realize. The more you tell your anxiety that you've got this, and that no matter what, it's gonna be okay, at the end of the day, you're gonna go to bed, and you're gonna wake up and have a new day, the calmer your anxiety is, because it can't spiral when you're confident. At least that's in my personal experience in the past, like, 5 years or so, that I've learned. Again, I'm not a professional, this is just, like, me as, like, an older internet sibling giving you advice. And, like, being like, hey man, just work on your self-worth and be a little more confident, and anxiety doesn't have a foot to stand on. Make your trickster small. Hero number is not, no, I don't get upset when people draw Hawley era. It's just that I personally have beef with her right now because I haven't processed much of what she is, which is my shadow work. Shadow work is like it's a therapy concept where you look at parts of yourself that you don't like or mistakes that you've made and you have to confront them. And Hawley is the epitome of doing the dumbest shit of my entire life on multiple occasions that have catastrophically destroyed relationships around me and just have been really awful and have harmed a lot of people because I was just really being really stupid and selfish. That was like my college era. And I know people do a lot of dumb stuff in college, but man, I did some dumb stuff. And I have a hard time coping with that because I have a very deep wound of perfectionism and high masking. And now that I'm unmasking, I have to deal with the fact that, like, oh god, I was that awful person at one point in my life. So that's why I don't like her. People can draw her and people can do whatever. Like, there are good parts of her. She made 12. It's like the good essence of 12 and all the lessons and empathy and realness of it all is just who Hawley was, for sure. But the way that I remember myself was just like, I don't have a very good idea of her because I haven't really sat down. I haven't written her era out. I haven't gotten to know her. All I know is that the bulk of my problems came from her era and I'm mad about it. So I've got that resentment towards myself and I got self-hatred going on, and that's the problem that I'm going to be working out throughout that entire era. And that's like one of the most important things that I'm going to be working on in Hawley's era, is having to confront her and be like, hey, I really don't like you, and like, we gotta work on that. we gotta change that, because I used to feel that way about Blackbird. And now I freaking adore that kid. I love her. I see her for who she actually is, and right now I'm being blinded by the same thing I used to be blinded by Blackbird, but I'm feeling that way towards Hawley now. So, it's just an ever-changing thing. Tired Alien, it does not hurt my voice to do older characters. It hurts my voice to do younger characters. It's very strenuous on my voice, because my voice is naturally very deep. And so when I have to go up higher, it's harder. But when I have to go deeper, it is effortless. It is not hard for me at all. Hero number, I feel like I've already reached an understanding with Blackbird. When I did the episode titled Biggest Regret, that was the moment where I reached that understanding with Blackbird, where I was like, I used to hate you, but I just realized you're just a kid in horrific circumstances, and I'm holding a grudge against a 12-year-old who is struggling with so much. I don't really blame her for lashing out or being a brat. Like, it's like accepting that thing. I feel like I already gotten there with Blackbird, but I haven't gotten there with Hawley. I haven't written a single episode of hers. I'm literally just starting to work on Parker's, so it'll probably change as I write it. The writing tends to be the part where I feel a lot of shifting going on with everything. Dude, I never thought I'd be this attached to Blackbird either. I was like, so attached to Wild Child that I was like, how am I ever gonna move forward? Like, I just want to be with her forever. And I do get to be with her forever, but not everybody else does. And I'm like, oh, I just want to draw her all the time. And like, my friends and my found family get to see her all the time being silly and just not many people do. But that's kind of the beauty of like my life, is that the rare few that do get to see her all the time. And that's something that I'm like realizing, like when I told her that she gets to be a kid forever, it is forever. And that makes me very happy. It brings me a lot of healing and joy. And it's, the ending of Blackbird's era is extremely sad. And it's just, it just feels right though. I don't really know how to prepare anybody for what's going to happen in year 13, but it's something I don't think I've ever really... I don't think it's ever going to happen again in Persona Project. It's something entirely unique. Because I know a lot of people were kind of stressing about the transition between Blackbird and Wild Child. They're like, how are you going to do it? Is she going to, like, turn into a bird? Blah, blah, blah. And with Blackbird, the transition's going to be a lot more obvious and throughout multiple episodes. Like, it's not going to be like a one-episode thing like with Wild Child and Blackbird. It's going to be like a slow build-up climax kind of ordeal. Because, you know, Blackbird's really dramatic. Oh, God. Thank you guys so much for all the questions. I'm doing my best to answer as good as I can. My brain is real foggy. I've got Figment blocking my view right now. It's just... I'm trying to see clearly. I can't. It's hard. And speak cohesively. I'm sorry if I'm not making any sense. I feel like I'm not making any sense, but I probably am. That's kind of the hardest part. I'm on autopilot. Because when I go through something like really hard and traumatic, like the past few episodes of Persona Project, I get stuck in like a very bad dissociative state, and I having a hard time getting myself out of it this time. So bear with me. I don't know, with the holiday coming up, it is getting harder every day for me. So I don't know how many episodes I'm gonna be able to get out realistically this next week. I'm not gonna push myself at all. I'm just gonna get them done when I gently feel like working on it. All the episodes through year 12 from now on are very happy and cheerful and silly and some of the funniest things that have ever happened to me. And I think you all really like it. It has a lot of essence of Wild Child. It's like we're gonna be going back to Wild Child's era for a little bit. And I think everybody needs that, and you're not ready for half of the things that this kid has gotten up to. It's really fun. But because it's happy, it's a little bit harder for me to work on, genuinely. I have a hard time remembering the happier stuff, and it stirs up a lot inside of me, so I tend to take it really, really, really slow. And it's also just the holidays. It's just a whole lot of stress. Like, the end of the year is just so stressful for everyone, and I'm trying to just feel a little bit of peace. Like, it's like I gotta worry about my health insurance, I gotta worry about, like, adult stuff, like renewing my, like, parking pass, and, like, you know, just all that boring, dull, very stressful adult stuff that I really struggle with as an autistic person. Like, I need a lot of help with, and it's hard to ask for help, and, you know, all that end of the year big amalgamation of feelings on top of just trying to process trauma is just, it's really hard. So that's why I've been working more on my other videos like Brightside and Wobble Dogs, and we'll do a little bit more of that. And I hope you guys have been enjoying. I know the Ships and Builds series came out. You guys are really excited. I have another one I'm working on. It's almost ready already. Like, I'm trying to keep the variety going in the background to help us get through it all. Rory Star, birds are really, really symbolic for Persona Project. Persona Project was originally called Broken Wings. So, birds, the symbolism of freedom, huge themes in all of Persona Project, but especially Blackbird. Squeaky Toaster, that's fine. They're all disorders at the end of the day. I just called them names just to give them names, because sometimes saying the entire mouthful of complex post-traumatic stress disorder is not fun to animate, for one thing. It's a very long word to animate, and just saying clockwork is a lot easier for me, personally. I also just cope with characters a lot, and tend to find that I love myself a little bit better when they're personified into characters. What do I recommend while listening to working? I listen to light things like lo-fi. Genuinely, that it's light enough that there's noise, but it's not distracting, and it's just a very calming thing to listen to. Or I listen to nature. Like, I put on my TV in the background and I take my headphones off and I just listen to birds. Or I listen to a Let's Play in the background of Minecraft, somebody building in the background, something that is not like a video essay, something that's not an advertisement infested video of YouTubers being like, this video is sponsored by blah blah blah. Like, I don't like any of that high energy stuff when I'm working, because I'm already working, like, so that's what I listen to anyways. That's just my personal bias. Okay, gamers. I'm really tuckered out. I appreciate all the support today. Holy cow, I'm so happy I got to see so many of you. Oh, so many of you. It just brings me so much joy. That's like all I really needed today, so thank you. I'm so glad. I'm so glad I made myself stream and hang out for a little while. It's healing the soul a little bit. It's closing up those big wounds I just ripped open. And I appreciate that very much. So thank you guys, like, genuinely, from the bottom of my heart. But yeah, so again, this week we have a Brightside episode coming out, which is so freaking hype. It's the Christmas special, and that'll be really cool. And then hopefully we're gonna consistently keep up with Brightside after that. Hopefully once every other month. I'd like it to be, we have a Persona Project special 1 month, and then Brightside the next month, and I'd like to keep that schedule up, along with one gaming video every month and one speed art. That's like kind of my format right now, in case you haven't caught on to that. And then Persona Project. Not too many episodes. I'm gonna try and take it real slow. But yeah, Brightside will come out tomorrow for members. You guys will get access to it early. And then on Tuesday, it'll be public. And then we'll have some shorts coming out too. Hopefully. Maybe. We'll see. Yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this chill as hell stream. Got to see a little bit of my drawing process. Work on a little bit of posters, which is cool. I appreciate all the support, man. I hope you guys have a good holiday if you celebrate. If you don't, you're valid. I'm right there with you. And remember to hydrate. Remember to take care of yourself. Winter's supposed to be a time of rest. The solstice is, I think, today, literally. So yeah, winter's begun. Make sure you're hibernating, you're resting. It's a time of resetting, reflecting. Not so much chaos. So take a break when you can. Bye-bye!